Najiba, the king snake's tale of Obinagu. Have you ever heard a whisper in the wind, a story carried on the rustling leaves, a legend that binds a community together? In the heart of Igbo land, such a tale exists, a story of a serpent, a village, and the sacred bond of hospitality. Obinagu, a village cradled by emerald hills and ancient forests, held a secret, a belief woven into the very fabric of their existence. The king snake, they said, was no mere reptile. It was a guardian, a guide, a living embodiment of welcome. Elders spoke of a time when suspicion choked Obinagu, when strangers were met with cold eyes and closed gates. Fear had poisoned their hearts, threatening to isolate them from the world. But then, the king snake emerged from the shadows. One evening, Motsi Yukedike, a weary merchant, sought refuge within Obinagu's walls. The villagers, hardened by distrust, turned him away. But as darkness descended, the king snake appeared, a majestic serpent of shimmering scales. Yukedike, instead of fleeing, stood mesmerized as the snake circled him, its golden eyes radiating an ancient wisdom. It then led him, not into the forest, but towards the heart of the village, a silent invitation. Isokendo, the village chief, witnessed this extraordinary event and recognized it as a sign from the gods. He embraced Yukedike, offering him food, water, and shelter, breaking the chains of fear that had bound his people. From that day forward, the king snake became the emblem of Obinagu's hospitality. It was believed that the serpent would greet worthy travelers, ensuring they received the kindness and respect they deserved. To harm it was to defy the divine. The king snake moved with an ethereal grace, as if guided by unseen forces. Its presence was a constant reminder of their sacred duty to welcome the stranger, to offer solace to the weary, and to share their bounty with open hearts. Tragedy struck when Ofodile, a young hunter consumed by frustration, encountered the king snake resting beneath an udora tree. Blinded by arrogance, he struck the serpent with his machete, shattering the peace of Obinagu. A collective gasp swept through the village. The elders trembled, their faces etched with sorrow and dread. A chilling wind whispered through the trees, carrying the weight of Ofodile's transgression. "You have defiled the sacred," Okeno declared, his voice heavy with grief. The king snake is not just an animal, it is a spirit, a messenger, a protector of our way of life. The villagers, bound by tradition, prepared the king snake for its final journey. They adorned it with white cloth, cowries, and sacred chalk, symbols of respect and reverence. A grand funeral procession carried the serpent to its resting place in the forest. Ofodile, burdened by his sin, succumbed to a mysterious fever. Visions of the king snake, its golden eyes filled with sorrow, haunted his dreams. His body withered, his spirit consumed by guilt. The tale of the king snake continues to echo through Obinagu, a constant reminder that hospitality is not merely a custom, but a sacred obligation. It teaches that some creatures walk among us not as beasts, but as divine messengers, testing our hearts and guiding our souls. This story, passed down through generations, reflects the profound respect many Igbo communities hold for the natural world and the importance of kindness and generosity towards all.